157 pounds, final bout of this dual meet. Matt Dragon of Penn ranked 20th in the nation against Drake Hovis, the sophomore, against the sophomore.
Oh, almost so close. I don't think he's going to get it. Now, this is where a Penn wrestler earlier ran off the mat.
Remember, Zamir got penalized a point for fleeing the mat earlier at 184 pounds. Dragon from Dallas, PA, Lake Lehman High School. Wow. NCAA qualifier last year, made it to the round of 12.
Yeah, Dragon's tough. I've known him from camp since he was little. He's a regular, and he used to be a lightweight too. It's amazing how these kids sprout up. But he sprouted up in high school and was a Pennsylvania state champ. He's challenged Metcalf, who's a tremendous wrestler. At the Junior Nationals, he lost in overtime to Metcalf, who's now at the University of Iowa, and hasn't wrestled yet because of the controversies. He was at Virginia Tech, transferred from Virginia Tech to Iowa, so now he's having to sit out a year. Anyways, Metcalf is well known in the wrestling community as a phenomenal wrestler, and Dragon goes toe-to-toe with him. Hovis is one of those Cornell recruits that comes from far and wide. He's from St. Louis, Missouri. The Whitfield School is a private school in St. Louis. His coach is an All-American in college named Charlie Sherritts, and they've built a nice little prep school operation out there in St. Louis. So I know Hovis as well. It's kind of neat for me to see these kids grow up. I've wrestled with both of them a lot growing up. I don't think we're going to be allowing paybacks, though. No.
We'll see. These two guys are busy with each other at this point right now. Dragon, 2-0 lead here on Hovis. Rob Cole excited for Hovis. He pinned Columbia's Steven Misenko, guy he had lost to at Las Vegas earlier this season. So a little bit of payback for Hovis last weekend. Dragon, as we mentioned, NCAA qualifier last year, racking up some back points here, but he was an EIWA champ as a freshman last year. He continues to work on Hovis.
Yeah, he had a great freshman year last year. He's been off and on this year. That's the cross wrist roll, Jason. It's a really good tilt. The referee gave the points too quick, though. He never let go of it. He's going to give him a second set of back points. I think the Cornell coaches will argue it because he never really let go of the hold. But that's a tremendous tilt. You young wrestlers at home, you have to get good at doing and defending the cross wrist roll. And Dragon has phenomenal grip strength, and he really commits himself to going underneath, and you saw it used twice in a row to get two sets of back points.
So 2 sets of 3 combined with that earlier takedown, and suddenly it's an 8-0 bulge for Matt Dragon.
Yeah, and Hovis is a great wrestler. He's just a little less experienced than Dragon. Dragon had a great year last year under his belt, as you said, EIWA champion. This is Hovis' really his first opportunity this season to get in the lineup and do a lot. And they're actually pretty similarly matched on their feet. But, you know, hey, those back points, that opens the matchup for Dragon.
As you mentioned, Ken, Dragon's been up and down, got tech falled last week, and then lost to number 10, Andrew Flanagan of Harvard, 11-4, so.
Yeah, he got tech falled by Drexel, is that correct, Jason?
Yep, by Ryan Polishchak of Drexel.
Yeah, and he's on a roll. And he's tough on top, too. It's so critical that wrestlers become complete wrestlers because it's hard to take down great athletes. You see a lot of 1 takedown or 0 takedown matches, but you got to be tough in all positions. And Polishchak is really tough on top, and he got Dragon down, and now Dragon's putting the kibosh on Hovis here with the top ride.
And again, Dragon, as we mentioned, great record, 3-0 at the national duel. So when you get in a streak like that, when you're going up and down, what can you try as a dude, a competitor, to get back on track? You just go back to basics. What do you do when you're in a funk like that?
I think you look at film of your best performances. You watch what you do when you're on. Are your feet moving? Are you aggressive? How do you look? What are you doing? Whereby look at your losses and break it down and find out what mistakes you're making and then eliminate those mistakes. So, of course, the details of each situation will be different. The ref's trying to get the score squared away here. The Penn coach is arguing. Are they arguing the back point situation?
That's the rule book.
I'm trying to listen to find out what's going on here.
It's in the rule book. It always says, the reason I screwed it up the whole domain, but in the
You're trying to figure out about the amount of riding time here. Period. Dragon has had the upper hand after the takedown and the back point, so a little discrepancy over the riding time, and they'll get it situated.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the fuck. I didn't pick up. I know we hear him on the speaker. I'm still not crystal clear on what the situation is.
Either way, Dragon is got a commanding 8-0 lead. He'll start the second on bottom.
I think it had to do with the choice. I'm not going to speculate. I have a few thoughts what it might be. Let's see if Hovis can get much going on top here. Dragon has struggled on bottom some. As you mentioned, he got tech fall last week, but looks like he's got that nice hand control there. He's got 2 hands on the one. He's isolated. He's got a cutoff. He did. It's not looking good for Cornell.
Well, Dragon here trying to help Penn close the margin here. Big Red will win the duel, but Dragon trying to help the Quakers earn their 3rd bout victory of the night.
Yeah, Hovis has got an explosive double if he can take a nice shot. He's poking him in the eyes and smacking him in the head there. He's got a good explosive double, whereby Dragon, he's really slick. He's got a quick sweep single. So be interested to see who keeps the offense going on the feet here. Just a little headgear issue. Putting his Cliff Keen back together. You've seen the Cliff Keen preview earlier in the match. Cliff Keen's a huge supporter of our sport. They're the premier headgear in our sport. It's so important so you can get in there and battle physically and get after it. Now they're ready to go. We're seeing a lot of smacking on the head. Underhooking. Dragon shutting down a little bit now. Let's see if Hovis can finish the takedown. What he's got to do is split the legs. See how he's trying to get that ankle up? If he can lift that leg up, then he needs to creep his right arm out. I think he's going to get it. Dragon's working towards his back. Hovis is crossing over. He's almost got it. Dragon's going to have to scramble or belly out.
And Hovis picks up his first points of this bout. Still got a long way to go to catch up to Dragon, who's out to a 9-2 advantage.
Oh, illegal, maybe. Yeah, he punched him in the face. He doesn't like it. You just can't cross-face a guy that hard. You got to have a controlled cross-face. And Hovis, showed some frustrations there. It wasn't too blatant, but it looked like a pretty good cross-face.
Again, trying to get back in the match and being aggressive, but maybe crossing the line.
Let's see. We're going to watch it right here. Let's see if he crosses. Legal or illegal, Jason? What do you call? Borderline. A little physical. I think considering the match situation, the referee sensed the frustration coming. In a close match, he might have got away with that.
Another point for Dragon on the escape. 11-2.
I thought these guys were pretty evenly matched on their feet, and they're proven to be. The difference in the match is the cross wrist rolls.
He was able to get in on those rolls and rack up 2 sets of back points. And again, it just seemed to take the starch out of Hovis at the outset.
Let's see if either wrestler's got anything from the over-under. This is really the first time we've seen this position. I love the lateral drop and the inside trip from this position. It seems these guys don't want to be in there. Hovis pummeling into double underhooks, to a front headlock, to a knee pick. Dragon scrambles, there's a double. It was kind of a lunging double. He didn't show any power. But again, though, these guys are, I think it's 1 takedown each. The difference is the back points.
Yeah, certainly, if you take them away, you're looking at 5-2, which is a much more manageable deficit to overcome for Drake Hovis than 11-2 is, which is staring him in the face right now.
Nice angle. Oh, good flexibility, good show. Nope, but didn't convert. He tried to, if you're going to do that, you might as well scramble. Dragon's going to prevail here. I don't see Hovis moving. I see Dragon balling him on top here and maybe get another cross wrist roll. Right now, Hovis is stalling on bottom. He's not trying to build his base. So the Pennsylvania native, Matt Dragon, EIWA champion. He's been a little inconsistent, but he's coming on strong here. He's had a good performance. Stalling on top. Stalling on top. He was parallel. He didn't get off to the side. And our St. Louis native, like Cornell's got that national search going. I was starting to say this earlier. I don't know if I got my thought across, that Cornell's out in the middle of nowhere, sort of. So they recruit a little broader. They recruit nationally more. Penn, pretty good populated area near Philly. They try to attract a lot of East Coast guys. They'll pick up their occasional faraway guy. For example, Olympic champion Brandon Slay is a graduate of the University of Pennsylvania. He was an NCAA finalist for Penn. And there you go, another Ivy League guy making good, Olympic gold medalist for the United States out of the University of Pennsylvania.
Of course, Zeke Jones, a U.S. Olympic freestyle coach at Athens. Team won a gold, 2 silvers. Longtime coach for USA Wrestling. Assistant at West Virginia for a number of years and has found a home with the Quakers of Penn as head coach.
Yep, Zeke's got his work cut out for him. He's got to pick up the work that Roger Reyna did and build on that. As we talked about earlier, Penn used to be the big dog. Reyna had a great team. Cornell's caught them and surpassed them. Now we'll see if Jones can pull them back up and get even. But right now in this dual meet, they're losing 28-9. Cornell has really pulled away from Penn in this dual meet.
Penn's got a national champion in Matt Valenti last year, hoping he can do it again. But in this dual meet, and has been proved last few years between these two heated Ivy rivals, Cornell has had the better of it in the series, and the Big Red on their way to another victory here tonight. Dragon will pick up the third win of the night. A major decision against Drake Hovis, but it's not enough. Cornell prevails in the duel, 28-13.